Alright, so this video is going to follow Kevin's video on making the toy block. And as you can see on the screen, the toy block is built, but there is some text that's been added. Now the great thing about parametric modeling is there's this slider here. And in parametric modeling, you can change any aspect down here, and it will automatically change the thing, the entire model. Watch what I can do. Like, I can go back to the original sketch, and I can edit the sketch, and instead of making this 115.8, I can make it 30. And if I finish the sketch, we come back, and that's our new block. Interesting, huh? Because it automatically changed it. Now, it didn't change everything else that was added to it, but it changed most of the faces. Now I'm going to Control Z and Control Z and Control Z and get back to my original block. Now you'll notice that I have two more objects here that Kevin didn't add. So I have the text and the extrusion. I'm going to remove those and show you how to add text to the side of your block. So I'm just going to select the extrusion and delete it, press delete, press the text, press delete. So now what we have is the same block that Kevin had built, and you built too. I'm going to come up and create sketch. I want to put it on this face right here. So I'm going to click there. Middle, that was a middle, by the way. If you hold down the middle button, there's that. And I'm going to create a text box, just like anything else. I want my text box to fill up the entire block. So I'm going to click there. And I don't need to drag, I just click second point there, and now I have a text box. And I can add whatever I want to the text box. And I can make it whatever shape I want and whatever size I want. You can come up with fonts. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put Byers. And this is Byers Toy Block. And I want to add the date because what we're going to be doing is we're going to add all of our toy blocks to a model wall, and everyone's toy block is going to be added every year, so you can leave your mark. So when you go on and graduate, and for 2024, the people who are working on toy blocks in 2030, they'll see your block from 2024. Yours is going to be the first year. Okay, so they got Byers Toy Block 2024. By the way, these work just like text, like in a text editor. Aligns top, middle, bottom, left, center, right. I'm going to align middle, center, and obviously I can't fit right now, so I'm going to drop this down to 2 millimeters. That's pretty small. And if I do 2.5 millimeters, that's nice. Let's see if I can do 3. I can do 3. Okay. Now I got Byers Toy Block 2024 in the zone. I can also change the text if I want. It defaults to Arial. You can make it whatever you want. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Central's a really good Lego-looking text. Okay, so I got my text. I'm going to click OK. Now what I need to do is I need to emboss the text down into the sketch. So right now it's just sitting on top. If I clicked Finish Sketch, it would just be floating up there, nothing to do with the block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Q, and that's press pull. I'm going to click the text, and now I can press pull the text out of or into the block. Q, press pull works just like extrude. Okay, so I want to extrude it into the block, but I'm going to blow this block up. So we're going to start with a tiny block. It's going to get gigantic, and we're going to basically quadruple its size. Or actually triple its size. If I make it 1 millimeter, then it's going to get in 3 millimeters, and it's going to emboss in 3 millimeters. Our 3D printers aren't going to like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to emboss it in negative 0.2 millimeters. It's not very much, but it'll be perfect for what we're doing. And also, notice extrude. Again, I used Q. You can use E if you want. It's cutting, so I'm going to cut into the block. If I wanted to create a new body, I could, but we don't want to. So I click OK, and I've cut into the block 0.2 millimeters. All right, so we've made our block. I'm going to save it, of course. And I'm going to save it with text. Okay. And then I'm going to come over here and 3D print. I'm going to get myself a file. 3MFs are good. Again, we used STLs before. We could use STLs or 3MFs. Click the body that we want to 3D print. And click OK. And I'm just going to call this toy block with text. Okay. And that part is done. The next video, we're going to slice it and print it so we can make our wall.